Today we will be studying the effects of a bubble in contact with dry ice. Before we start, I just want to mention that the video of bubbles in the tank, go take it for fizik.si and look for diagnosis.com. Before we start, I want to talk about dry ice. One special property of dry ice is that it sublimes. It goes from a solid to a gas without passing through a liquid state, and that's exactly what's shown below. As the dry ice in our fish tank sublimes, the fish tank fills with carbon dioxide. The bubbles are originally blown so that they're filled with the air around us. We know that the air has a smaller density than that of carbon dioxide, so the bubble will float. The place where it's actually floating on is called the carbon dioxide-oxygen barrier. However, the bubble has semi-permeable membrane, which means it allows only some of the materials in and out of the membrane. So over time, the bubbles will actually fill with carbon dioxide. The rate at which the carbon dioxide flows in is greater than that of the rate at which the oxygen flows out. So therefore, the bubble will start to expand. This results in either the bubble popping or the bubble will start to sink. We know that the density of carbon dioxide is more than that of air, so naturally it makes sense that the bubble will start to sink. Once the bubble is on the bottom of the tank, it's going to come in contact with dry ice. The dry ice is at a temperature of negative 109.3 degrees Fahrenheit. This temperature is extremely cold, and once the bubble comes in contact with it, it should freeze almost instantaneously. And in the next portion, we're going to show you what happens with the video of the bubble. As the bubble freezes, we notice a deformation at the top. This is due to the fact that the bubble expands slightly as it freezes. This will allow for impurities of carbon dioxide to mix with the structure of the bubble, and it will create this deformation. After giving the bubble a few minutes to solidify, we see that it is totally solid. Using this metal floss, we are able to move the ball around and roll it around. This shows that it is completely solid. And using the popsicle stick, we found a piece that broke. It's a little bit of a chip. However, when the bubble breaks now, it tears and breaks into little pieces as opposed to just popping into thin air. Yeah, you can really see that the bubble becomes a thin film of a solid. Furthermore, we see that as the bubble freezes, it becomes less transparent. The crystal structure forming inside the bubble distorts the opacity. Furthermore, you see that once you bring the bubble out of the temperature of the carbon dioxide and the dry ice, it will become a liquid.